I'm not gonna lie. I'm in a phase of life right now where I honestly don't know what God is doing for me. But instead of even depending on what I think God might be doing for me, I trust that there is work that I'm meant to be doing for myself within my own consciousness. When it comes to the battles that I have to overcome, to be able to be accountable for my own mind, you know, my own thoughts and who I become. I have a lot going on. One thing I do often, I gamble a lot. And sometimes it leaves me without funds because I invest my money. Like I'm not broke. Far. Okay. Like look at this jeans. This jeans I'm wearing. I spent $333 for these jeans. How many people do you know actually go and spend $300 for them? Like the way I take care of myself, it's very high intentional. Like I'm very pricey. Like, and that's why I haven't been selling any of my pieces when it comes to my brand, because now I'm really just building one-on-one pieces that I put enough effort into developing, so that when people decide they want it, it's like, okay, I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna cost you this much, so you're not just paying for something thinking it's just expensive. It's not. My price ranges doesn't come from expensiveness, but it comes from experience. It comes from what I've had to face, the struggles I've had to overcome to be able to create such uniqueness. That's what I price. And to be honest, that shit can't be priced. Like say you want to buy a pair of jeans from me. The experience that it took me to create these jeans I'm wearing, if I put you through it, no matter what you're paying me for, it won't get you through those challenges that I had to go through to come up with the imagination and the creativity to make what I made for you to pay what you're paying. But because of how we live as men, there are always ways to break things down to a reasonable point for people to purchase, support, or you know whatever it is they want to do when it comes to liking your product. you know. And I'm not gonna lie, when that I smoked my last joint like last night, I'm always talking about this shit. Cause lately, one thing I've been doing is I haven't been pouring the last of my finances into getting high. But one thing that I always want after everything is, is some good zap. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't gonna lie. The way people speak highly of their friends, their loved ones, and so on and so forth. Marijuana is the only thing I could speak highly of right now, because that's the only thing I commute with. That's the only thing I connect with. I don't connect with people anymore these days. People don't connect with me because we're all living our own lives in ways that don't align. And like, just because we don't align don't mean someone is not it's not right, or like there's nothing wrong with us. Just based on our experiences as people, we've all been forced to walk down a path of our own, that just might not resemble each other. And that's all we're going through right now. We're going through separation without force. At first there was a separation in mind because of miseducation. But now there is separation happening because people's energy don't align. And that separation is going to create different worlds in which, based on your energy, you would live within a certain world, and it's not like that certain world is not visible to your physical eyes. The world is happening within your mental. So based on what you're able to perceive mentally, based on your capacity of, you know, of based on your capacity of comprehension, or whatever you understand about your consciousness, is the world you're gonna live in. You know, like you can't live in a world with someone who is very knowledgeable about things like their mind, when you're only focused on things like your body. Like you're waking up every day focusing on your body. You just can't resonate with someone that's waking up every day and focusing on their mind, because they understand that the mind is how you train the body. You training the body through excess force that you're putting out on this physical world, but it's not developing your mind. Your body could be strong as shit and your mind be weak as hell. A lot of people have strong bodies because they use a lot of supplements to boost their testosterone unnaturally, so that they could build strength and muscle. But that strength and muscle is nothing compared to someone who has mind, strength, and muscle. You can't be a man that's stronger within his mind than in his body, because the mind is what forms the body. In order to perceive your body, it comes from the mind. But you could also build your body even when it's separated from the mind. Nevertheless, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a challenging day for me. This lady who's supposed to pay me hasn't paid me my money for this week. And, you know, I've had a lot of these situations before, you know, and when they happened in the past, you know, it was more like I lost my mind a lot of times behind, you know, the sake of not being paid and getting what belongs to me for the work that I do, you know, because I work for mine. I don't sit on my ass to earn a piece of dollar. Like that's just not how I live my life. I don't sit on my ass to earn a piece of dollar at all. So I get really irritated when I don't get paid on time, as I know I'm supposed to. And there's a lot of other things that I don't want to talk about, because once again, the world doesn't need to know my truth, honestly. You know, like whatever I share with the world is really just bits and pieces of nothing. I don't be sharing shit, for real. Everything I be saying really just be like righteous anger. It's righteous anger, but it's not the right anger just yet. Like what I truly feel within my being, I'm not expressing. I'm just telling the truth. You know? Like the chaos that I can really amass from the pain that I've endured and the injustice that I've faced, I truly don't abhor these subjects. Why? Because they overwhelm my mind. Like, they overwhelm my mind to the point where I'm angry. And I want to hurt. I want to hurt other people. But in order to hurt someone else, I got to hurt myself. And I don't like that. I don't like that. So certain subjects, I don't abhor simply because I choose to. Not because I'm scared of what anyone is gonna do to me or whatsoever. Can't nobody fuck with me, bro. Like, if I tell you the shit that I've been through, how many times people have tried to take me out of my life, right? How many times people have tried to set me up just to erase me from my existence. There's words will not be able to amount to the truth of what I've experienced that allows me to still stand as I am today. You know, so every day that I wake up, I do my best to remain sane within my brain. Because the truth is, there's a lot to be said. A whole fucking lot to be said. But I also trust that there's a divine timing for all things. And that when God chooses and ordains for me to awake the pain that I'm burying so deep, there'll be no room left for anyone to hide. Like, the whole world is gonna come crumbling. The whole entire fucking world, I mean that. Will crumble behind the actual truth of what I've experienced and what I've endured as pain and suffering. Mostly came from people close to me. The minute I decided to walk away from my family, I went with a chick. I walked away with a chick who decided to help others who already did not want to see me do better. So me thinking, oh, you know, I'm about to cut off my whole family. I don't get along with these people, but I've been with this chick. Let's heal together, grow, and become something more. Oh no, her intentions were different. She had different intentions. Her intentions was to bury me alive. And it's fucking crazy. Why? For what? Like, I seriously can't get it through my head why this girl would ally herself with people to take me out. Why? Like, bro, you should seriously ask yourself this question, Shakira. Why the fuck did you try to get me killed? And I'm telling you, I'm gonna expose you to the fucking world, Shakira. Shakira Desjardins de Bar de la Bain. I know you and your whole fucking family. You put me through it. And the shit you put me through, you can't even get to talking about it. But I tell you what, God gonna expose it all. Before I even get to truly speaking my truth, God will expose you. I guarantee you, on the earth and on everything above, that God will expose you. I loved you too much. And every time I speak now, I'm gonna say I loved you too much because it's a past tense thing. I don't love you anymore. How the fuck can I keep loving someone who wants to kill me? Are you stupid? What the fuck do I look like? A dummy? A simp? Huh? Do I look desperate for attention? I should keep loving you. For what? I forgive you? Oh, trust. I'm not holding on to no grudge. Trust. trust that I'm not holding on to no grudge, but I'm letting you know, baby, that God will expose you. And if you think you've been through anything so far, that's nothing. Okay? Put on your seatbelt. Because the flight hasn't even taken off yet. But you're already experiencing the turbulence, aren't you? Like, I don't see what's the point of sabotaging someone who don't seek to hurt you. What the fuck are you doing? And like, somehow, somewhere, you think you're gonna get away with this shit, because you have not yet to pick up the phone and say, Noven, bruh, I know what part I played in everything that happened to you in Hawaii. And I'm sorry. You have not yet to get that courage. You haven't gotten that courage. And you think it's all just gonna go away? While all that pain is deeply embedded in my DNA? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I don't even have to speak. I could wake up every day and just sit. Once those emotions come up, it's gonna rumble the fucking world. And you're the first one that's gonna really fucking kill. I'm telling you the truth. My pain is gonna kill you first. Shakira Desjour Bar de Laban. I've never loved anyone like I loved you. Never. I never put myself on the line as much as I did for you. And you think it's all just gonna go away? You got it bad coming, I swear. I swear you got it bad coming. You have no idea. Because if you did, you would be seeking to pick up your phone right now, as Shakira Desjour Bar de Laban, right? Calling me and starting slowly to admit the shit you've done. Because I'm telling you, motherfuckers are gonna start dying. And don't be surprised when it start happening within. I'm telling you, members of your family are gonna start to die. I'm giving you a fair warning. Because I've died too many times for this nonsense. I've died way too many times, baby. So now I've warned you. Take hindrance or don't. You're gonna find God.